Good morning, children. This is Seema Prabhakaran. We'll continue with our history lesson, The Revolt of 1857. In our previous classes, we have talked about the causes. Today, we'll begin with the topic Outbreak of the Revolt. On March 29, 1857, Mangal Pandey, a young sepoy stationed in Barakpur, which is in West Bengal, was hanged to death for attacking British officers. He was against the use of greased cartridges. On May 9, 1857, some sepoys posted with the British regiment in Meerut refused to use the greased cartridges. 85 sepoys were severely punished and sentenced to jail. The very next day, that is May 10, 1857, other Indian sepoys stationed in Meerut declared war on the British. They freed the soldiers imprisoned in Meerut jail, attacked and killed British officers, captured guns and ammunition, set fire to British buildings, and then marched to Delhi. The sepoys rode all night, reaching Delhi early the next morning. Hearing about their mutiny, sepoys in Delhi joined them. The sepoys seized Delhi and declared Bahadur Shah Zafar as the leader and asked him to help them take control of India. Initially reluctant, the Mughal ruler accepted the demand and even asked rulers of Indian states to fight against the British. The British were taken by surprise. They had thought the issue over the cartridges would subside on its own. They never expected the soldiers would get the support of the Mughal emperor. As the news of the mutiny in Meerut and Delhi spread, soldiers from other parts of the country also rebelled against the British. The revolt spread rapidly across northern India. Regiments after regiments began joining the rebel troops. At many places, civilians from all classes, artisans, craftsmen, peasants, and even landlords joined in the fight. In fact, in Delhi, a number of religious fighters joined the rebels. In the initial phase, the British, who were outnumbered by the rebels, were defeated in a number of places. As hopes of British defeat grew, more people joined in the rebellion, particularly in Awadh. Thus, the Sepoy Mutiny became a mass uprising. Let's find out the names of some key leaders and centers of the revolt. The revolt of 1857 was led in different places by different leaders. In Kanpur, Nana Sahib, the adopted son of the last Peshwa Bajirao II, led the revolt against the British. His forces attacked the British garrison and drove them away from the city. He had turned against the British as they had refused him pension. Joining the war against the British, Nana Sahib declared himself Peshwa, pledging his loyalty to the Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. However, the British soon managed to defeat Nana Sahib and recaptured the city. In Lucknow, Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh helped organize the uprising against the British and declared her minor son Birjis Qadr the Nawab. After a brief struggle, the British managed to recapture Lucknow in March 1858. Begum Hazrat Mahal fled to Nepal. Next place was Bihar. Kuwar Singh, the aged Zamidar of Jagdishpur, Bihar, became a central figure of the revolt in the area. Once the owner of a large estate, he had been driven to ruin and forced to hand over its management to the British. He joined the rebel sepoys and fought many battles with the British. He died on April 1858 as a result of injuries sustained during a battle. In Bareilly, Bhagat Khan was a sepoy who was stationed. He organized a large force against the British and marched to Delhi. He went on to become a key figure of the revolt. In Faizabad, Ahmadullah Shah, a Maulvi, predicted the British would be defeated by Indians soon. He raised a large force of rebels and even marched to Lucknow to fight the British. He died fighting the British in Rohilkhand in 1858. Next is Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi. She turned against the British when they refused to recognize her son as the heir to the kingdom and annexed her state. She joined hands with the rebel sepoys and Nana Sahib's general Tatya Tope against the British. She died fighting in June 1858. Tatya Tope managed to escape. With the support of tribals and peasants, he continued to fight the British but was killed in April 1859. That's all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.